back in Houston from Florence and Rome, and we just have some thoughts to share with you about our trip.
Go.
Hey guys, I did my presentation on Fra Angelico before we left, and in Florence we saw his monastery, like where he actually was a monk, and in Rome we got to see where he was buried, and I thought that was really cool just to see his life in both cities and how cool like the culture is in Europe.
My favorite part of the entire trip was the one day when we went to Fusoli, which was this sort of ruins, but they had this amphitheater, and I enjoyed just sitting in the amphitheater for 2 hours and just riding and looking out upon the landscape and really taking in Italy and getting a real feel for the country itself. And it was a nice break from, you know, seeing all of the museums and churches that you really appreciate, but to take the time and to step back and take it all in is whenever the pieces start to come together, and it helps you to get a broader sense that, of the country.
Hey guys, I'm back. What I like the most is the museum, Uffizi Museum in Florence, and it provided me a lot of opportunity and a lot of paintings, and that I can see, that I can view all the sculptures, then so I can apply what I learned from my history and the Western literature. I hope one day I will go back soon.
So my favorite part of the whole Italy trip was definitely visiting Florence, particularly climbing Brunelleschi's dome, I must say. I mean, me personally, I am terrified of heights, but looking back it was a great experience because I got to see really great views of the city of Florence and the Tuscany hills in the background, and it just really opened my eyes to how beautiful the city is and how you can see a lot of historical places from one tiny little dome. Well, not the dome's not tiny, but the top is. Okay.
Hi, my favorite part of the whole trip is Vatican City, like the St. Peter's and the Vatican Museum, especially HCC-Central. Because my research paper is about Michelangelo, so I'm really interested in Michelangelo's work, and it was awesome for me to see the work of Michelangelo in person. And when I walked into the St. Peter's Basilica, it was like awesome. It was a sort of big church and a lot of really great sculptures, and even the colonnade of St. Pietro. It was an awesome experience for me.
Hi, what I love about Florence and Rome is because both city is really great with the historical building structure, painting, sculptures. And what I really love about this trip is because there's nothing more interesting when you can see what you learn from the book and you see it by your own eyes. And I love Florence more because at night you can walk around the city and you can enjoy the music on the street, you can enjoy gelato, and it was such a great experience.
Yeah, gelato.
I really enjoyed our visit on the first day of Rome to Ostia Antica. It provided a lot of opportunity to explore independently the venue, and in investigating the residential districts, it was very fascinating to notice some of the class distinctions there, and it made it very relatable to everyday life. I really enjoyed it, and it was a great way to approach history. Personally, I had a very good time. Great.
Hi HCC. My favorite thing today, we visit the St. Peter Basilica, the largest church in over the world. But the most important of the church is not its size, but the artwork inside the St. Peter Basilica of famous artists. Among them artwork of Bernini and the Beata by Michelangelo. I really like the Beata, partly because it's related to my topic of the project, the topic of my project. Following Michelangelo in Rome and Florence, but mostly because of its beauty. Definitely, I hope to come back there again in the future.
Well, that I liked Rome a lot better than Florence. Florence is really small and really cool to walk around, but Rome was so international and it had all these different layers from years of development. So hopefully I'll get to go back to Rome sometime and explore it a lot more.
Speaking of layers, one of the things I liked the most was the hazelnut-filled chocolates that they had everywhere. Everything that we ate there was really good, and it seemed pretty healthy, and I think it all came from like the surrounding areas. So when I went to bed every night, I slept well, and I woke up fantastic, even though half of us got sick. Does that make sense?
Hey HCC, my favourite part of visiting both Florence and Rome was visiting or paying my tributes to a lot of old dead geniuses, such as Michelangelo, Galileo, Machiavelli, Ghiberti in Santa Croce. Also going to see Lorenzo Medici inside the Medici chapels. Whilst also going to see Raphael in the Pantheon. Going to see these dead Renaissance kings and post-Renaissance kings was by far one of my most favourite things, and I definitely look forward to going back and seeing them again.
We just wanted to take this time to let you all know how much we appreciate this opportunity, and we thank everyone who made this trip possible.
As the HCC Board of Trustees and
HCC administration.
Thank you. Ciao.
Ciao.